On my stream, I have a spin the wheel feature, and on that wheel, there is a golden ticket. If the user lands on the golden ticket, they win a bunch of prizes. So in this tutorial, that's what I'm going to show you is how to set that up and mix it up and what commands I used in order to set that up. So let's go get started. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is make two different inventory items. The first one is the golden ticket, which is pretty much, it just acts like a tracker. It keeps track on how many times that user landed on the golden ticket. And the second one is the golden ticket token. On my stream, I have a feature called tokens. Depending on what token you have, it does a specific feature throughout the stream. So let's go ahead and make those two inventory items real quick. Click on the hamburger, go down to currency, rank, and inventory. You want to click on add inventory. I'm going to open mine up right here. So the item or the inventory name, you can name it whatever. Mine is just golden ticket. This is going to be the tracker. It's keep track on how many times that user landed on the golden ticket. Default max amount, it should say 99 for some reason. Mine says 1,000. It doesn't really matter. So in order to add the inventory underneath the item list, we're going to go down to the middle and type out your item name that you want to add to your inventory. Max amount is 0, which means it's unlimited amount. And then just go ahead and click add item. I'm not going to get into the buy and sell price. I just don't have that set up. So as you can see, it appeared underneath the item list. So I'm going to delete that before I forget. And all you have to do is click on save. Now we're going to go ahead and make the second inventory, which is the golden ticket token. So click on add inventory again. We're going to repeat that process. It's going to be the same process. But as you can see, mine is underneath the inventory name tokens, just to keep them all organized. So repeat that process, item name. It's going to be the golden ticket token right here, max amount 0, add item, you'll see it appear here, and then click save. Now one thing we need to keep track of is the very first one that we made was the golden ticket. There's a special identifier that we'll be coming back to here shortly, $user golden ticket all. So you want to like write that down if you need to. This is what we're going to use in a command that will keep track of that user's golden ticket on how many times it landed on it. So after we got done making the two inventory items, we're going to go ahead and make the command itself to give that user their prizes from that golden ticket. So click on the hamburger, go to commands. You want to click on new command. I'm going to open mine up right here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of consumables that user gets from running this command. So back when I first started doing the spin wheel feature, I would always be adding it to that user's account manually whenever they landed on the golden ticket. That's why I came up with this idea of just having Mix It Up do it for me pretty much. So that's what this command does. It automatically gives that user everything listed right here. So the name of this command is GT, same as the chat trigger, which is short for golden ticket. Now that second inventory item we made, that golden ticket token, that's what that user needs in order to run this command. So underneath user requirements, you'll see a little toolbox right here. You want to click that. Inventory is going to be tokens or whatever you named it. And then my item name is going to be golden ticket token. You probably can't see that because my camera's blocking it. But it's going to say golden ticket token. The amount is going to be 1. And now we're going to make our first chat message. So click on actions. Go to chat message, plus sign to add it, and you'll see a window similar like this will pop up. So the first special identifier is going to be at $username, which is just going to tag and highlight that user, whoever ran this command, in chat. And now I have typed out, just traded in their golden ticket token, and then everything that they won. Now, after we have the chat message, we're going to make a bunch of consumables. So go back down to actions. Should be the fourth one down, consumables, plus sign to add it. And I'll only show you like 2 or 3, so I'm not running down the list. Consumables is going to be culture coins, which is my main currency. Add to user. You want to make sure it says add to user. And then the amount. Amount is a million. Since it is a mega jackpot, they get a bunch of culture coins. And now you can just click over here, click on the duplicate button. And now there's a few things we're going to change. Since we got rid of we added the culture coins, we're going to add some tokens. So click on tokens, add to user, the Will of Doom token, they're going to get 2. Then the next one is a SIPS token. They got 2 as well. Now that very first inventory item we made, this is where we're going to add it. So we're going to make a new consumable, the golden ticket, add to user, and then the item name is golden ticket. And the amount is 1 because they landed on it 1 time, so they get 1 token. That's all you really need to do. Add the consumables you want to add to that user's account when they redeem this, and that's pretty much it. So we click save. Now we're going to make a golden ticket tracker, the very first item we made in our inventory. So click on new command. I'll show you what mine looks like. The name is golden ticket, same as the chat trigger. Now the user requirements, unlike the last one we made, this one is a free command, so anybody can use it. So we only have a chat message pop up. So actions, chat message, plus sign to add it. Now that very first inventory I was telling you about with the special identifier, this is where you copy and paste it. So at $username has landed on the $user golden ticket all times. So when I run this command, if I do !golden ticket, it will say Uncultured Steve has landed on the golden ticket 7 times. So that's all you really need to do. If you need to find that special identifier again, you just go back to the main currency rank and inventory, and you'll see it right here. $user golden ticket all, or whatever you named your inventory item. Yeah, just copy and paste that into that chat message, and that's all you really need to do. So click on save. Now I'm going to go into the chat, and as you can see, I have 0 culture coins and 0 tokens for everything except for the golden ticket token, because I gave myself that before recording this video just to save time. So let's say I landed on the golden ticket and I give that user the golden ticket token so they can redeem that command that we made to give them that all those prizes they won from the golden ticket. So !GT, and it will pop up from that chat message we typed out. So it will just say everything that I won. So now I can culture coins, and as you can see, I went from 0 culture coins, redeeming that command. Now I have 1,000,000 culture coins. Let's see if the tokens worked. !tokens. I went from 0 tokens for everything. I have 2 Will of Doom tokens, shot tokens, SIP tokens, card tokens, and 0 golden ticket tokens now, since it used that golden ticket token up to redeem that prize. That's pretty much it. Now, if you want to add a token to that user's inventory, instead of going into their, like, manually adding it, what I did was I have a spreadsheet right here, like a little notepad on commands, because I made this today and I needed to keep track of it's kind of confusing. So if you want to make a new command, I'll run through this pretty quickly. If you want to add it to that user's account through a command, we can just click on new command, add tokens. There we go. So I made a command called add tokens, and there's no requirement for it. It's just a free command, but I guess I lied. The only requirement is you want to have the rule set to streamer, because you're the only one that can run this command. You don't want to have your viewers use this command and give themselves like free tokens and stuff. So the action is going to be conditional. So click conditional, plus sign to add it. Now the operator should be and. The first value is going to be $ARG2 text. Compare is going to be equal, and the second value is going to be 1. So the 1 is going to be like the token list. If you visualize the token list, I'll pop it up on screen right here. My token list, there's going to be 6 tokens. This is going to be the very first token that I will give that user. So I'll run the add token command, tag that user in the command itself, and then I'll do number 1 to run that the Will of Doom token. So we're going to have an action underneath consumables, which is going to be, or have a action underneath conditional, which is going to be consumables. So go to consumables, plus sign to add it. Now that we're going to add tokens, add to specific user. You want to have that selected because we're going to be tagging that user after this command. And then the very first item name is going to be the first token on that token list. So the amount is going to be 1. And now the must be present for that user needs to be selected, and the target user is going to be $target user name. This is super confusing, but trust me, it does work. So you can just pretty much minimize that, click duplicate. We're going to make another one. So this is going to be the second item on that token list. So pretty much the same thing. You don't need to change anything except the second value. Since it is the second item on that list, it is going to be number 2. And then we're just going to change that list right here. So as you can see, Will of Doom token, it goes to shot token. The amount is going to be 1. And you just repeat that process. Second value is going to be 3 for the item, the third item on that list. We'll go down to 4. As you can see, its second value is 4. And then the fourth item is bankrupt token. Fifth item is going to be the fifth item. Number 6, and that's a cards token. Whoops. And that's pretty much it. So let's say chat. Let's say I do exclamation point add token to myself. I'm called Steve. And then I'll do number 6 for the 6th item on that list. I have it written down on a cheat sheet just to keep track because I did make this today. I don't know any other easier way to do this, but add token. Now I can do exclamation point tokens. If I can type out tokens. There we go. And number 6, I gave myself a cards token. So I got 3 cards tokens. 2 are from the golden ticket. So one fun thing I did for the stream, I'm getting sidetracked, but I love this command, so I'm going to show it off in this video anyway. So open card. If you have a cards token, you can open up a deck of cards and get 1 random card. And I got a Cup of Doom. There we go. I got a exotic holo card. What are the chances of that? That's pretty cool. I have a video down in the description down below on how to set that up if you want to. It's pretty sick, and you can like collect all the cards and trade them up for like a grand prize and stuff. It's pretty sick. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the golden ticket commands. I have a spin the wheel feature. If it lands on the golden ticket, then that user gets a bunch of prizes. Another thing I did, I forgot to show you this, exclamation point golden ticket. This is the tracker I was talking about. Command golden ticket, and Culture Steve has landed on the golden ticket 12 times. So that's just a fun little, like a flex command people can use. Another thing I did was, let's see, I got to open up my Twitch. On my About Me panel, I have a golden ticket leaderboard. So channel, about, hello. Down here you can see golden ticket winners, and I just have a short description. Use a command exclamation point golden ticket to see how many times you won the golden ticket. And then there's all the viewers that won the golden ticket. This dude won 7 times. That is crazy. There's Lone has won 2 times. But that's just a fun little feature that I added. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or you're stuck on something, let me know in the comments down below. I'm glad to help anybody out that's in need of help. If you also don't know, Mix It Up does have a Discord that their mods are like mad geniuses that know everything that there is to know about Mix It Up, that you can go over there and ask a question and they will gladly help anybody out. I've gotten helped out several different times for commands I was stuck on and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you give me a like and sub. It'll help me out so much. And thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.